So, Greensboro, North Carolina. What do you want to talk about? I know these grounds, I know this arena. This is the fabled very first home of Starcade. A wonderful memory, a great amount of mutual respect, respect that is not shared by Brock Lesnar, who has elected not to be here. But you guys are a fun audience, right? Well, I'm gonna try one out, not something you hear on a typical sports entertainment show, but ladies and gentlemen, have you heard the one about the scorpion and the frog? It's a simple story. Scorpion is on one side of the river, needs to get to the other side, and he asks the frog, who can hop, who can swim over there, he says, "Can I get a ride to the other side of the river?" The frog says, "Hell no. You'd sting me." Scorpion says, "No, I wouldn't sting you, because if I did, we'd both drown, so I'm not gonna sting you." That logic is airtight for the frog, y'all. That works. Frog puts him on his back, carries him across the river, and halfway across, what do you think happens? He stings him. And as the poison is filling up that frog's lungs, he asks the scorpion why. And the scorpion said, "It's my nature." It is Brock Lesnar's nature to hunt. Brock Lesnar must be hunting. But make sure, Brock, if you're the one who's hunting, let me ask you something. How's your face? I know, Brock Lesnar, you look in the mirror, you see a lion, you see the alpha male of our species, but you should also see a black eye, a set of staples, and when I look in the mirror, I see the man who put them there. I see a man who busted Brock Lesnar's face and maybe broke his spirit and beat the biggest bully in WWE history. So I gladly accept Brock Lesnar's challenge at Night of Champions. And I'm not gonna go out of bounds on Brock Lesnar. There's always been this talk about his ego, his manipulation on the roster, his dates. You wanna know why Brock Lesnar is on top and has been on top? Because Brock Lesnar is better than 99.9% of the superstars who come in this ring. But at Backlash, Brock Lesnar was not better than me. He called it a cheap win. A wrestling counter to a wrestling move in a wrestling ring. How cheap that is. Brock, even if I had been imbued with the powers of a god and beat you in 20 seconds, you still would have hunted me, because this isn't about a championship. This is about something else. This is about who is the big thing on Monday Night Raw. The next big thing, that's what they always said about Brock Lesnar, the next big thing, the next big thing, the next big thing, and they were right. But eventually, Brock, what happens when they just say, next? You have conquered WWE, you have conquered sports entertainment, you have conquered this sport, but we are at the point where I need you to take your busted face, I need you to step aside, because you, sir, are not the big thing around here anymore. You are simply in my way.
Those words from the American Nightmare. If you didn't feel those words, you better check your pulse.
Cody Rhodes making millions around the world believe that he won't just survive the beast, he will slay the beast, Brock Lesnar. Night of Champions, 1 week from Saturday.
It's one thing to talk the talk, it's another entirely to walk the walk.